I've been on Fiverr for 4 years now. Some of you know me through Fiverr. Some of you have ordered my services and my music production. Some of you met me through online, I don't know. But I just wanted to show you inside of a Fiverr account, especially a music producer's Fiverr account, and show you exactly my stats at the minute. You can use this as motivational purpose. You can use this as inspiration. You can use it as entertainment. I don't know. It's completely up to you. I just felt like showing you something in the account today, just so you can get a little look of it. So this is my Fiverr dashboard account. As you can see, my stats at the minute up here are a little low at the minute. My response rate is 91%, which means I'm not getting back to people as quick as I should be. And this is just an honest review of my account at the minute. It's not in the greatest of health at the minute. I've been quite busy doing some other stuff and whatnot, so I haven't really had much time to kind of give it everything that it needs. But anyway, delivered on time. Fiverr want you to deliver over 90% of your orders on time. If it drops below, then it goes into the red zone. And my order completion is 89%. So they want you to complete 90% of your orders. So they don't want you to get any cancellations. So I'm at 89%. So far in May, I've earned 248. And my average response time is 9 hours, okay? That's usually in the green zone, much better than that usually. It's usually at about 1 hour. But the only thing at the minute is, like I said, I've just been real slacking on my Fiverr account, and I'm just being really honest. So I really need to pick that up. So this is the dashboard anyway. When you log into Fiverr, this is the first thing you see. And then you go to messages, and it kind of gives you a breakdown of all of the messages and the notifications and things that's going on in your account. So you've got here, I've referred a friend, and once they buy, I'll get a commission. It's some orders that I've made, all of that kind of stuff. So you get a snapshot of what's going on. Obviously, your inbox is inquiries and things like that. So if we go to orders now, go over to orders. I don't usually use this screen that much, I'll be honest. I don't use this screen that much because I just usually use the dashboard, and this dashboard will tell me what orders I've got coming up, what I need to fulfill, stuff like that. If we go to gigs, at the top, gigs is a screen where you create a gig on Fiverr. If you don't know, is something that it's like a listing on eBay. You know, when you list something on eBay, you have a listing. On Fiverr, it's called a gig, okay? So you got to create a gig, and then they publish it to their pages, and then people come and click your gigs, and if they like your gigs, then you they can choose to buy it. So my best-selling gig on Fiverr, hands down, is this is a video that I put online 3 years ago, and it has just given me non-stop orders. It's been crazy. Like, if I look, this gig is called "I Will Be Your Male Singer and Songwriter for EDM, Hip Hop and R&B." It's that simple. I've got 780 reviews, feedback, which is pretty much all of them. I think 10 of them are below 4.9. This is something that I'm really, really proud of. I've done over, I believe, 4,000 gigs. Orders in 3 years. I have 780 5-star reviews, pretty much. This little tab here says I've got one order in the queue, which I have. This is over here. We have like our pricing, my pricing section. My best-selling gig is about 80 quid. And my lowest is £26. What else we got? So the buyers keep returning. I've got this nice little notification up here. I didn't even realize this was here, and I'm just showing you right now. I didn't know this was on my page. I don't really go to my main page really. This is something that customers see, but obviously they've said buyers keep returning. 13 Beatz has an exceptional number of repeat buyers. So customers are coming back to purchase with me. It's a good sign. It's something that I'm really proud of. It's something that I really value. So I didn't know that. That's a nice little touch. So we're both learning that together. What people loved about this seller, blown away. Some really nice reviews here. And then you got my gig. You got so a write-up about my gig. I actually hired someone to write this for me because it's been written and crafted in a way that attracts people to my services. So when you're writing, if you're thinking about joining Fiverr, it's good to learn from this video so that you can kind of see, right, how I've structured my page, my pricing and things like that. So, it's always good to invest in a professional copywriter, someone that writes descriptive text, because there's a way to persuade the human mind in a certain way that gets people to buy. So if you can hire someone to do that for you, you'll be better off for it. So and that's basically, if you scroll down, it's got FAQs, like questions about my services, you know, and stuff like that. And like I said, out of 780, out of all my orders, I've got 761, 5-star reviews. I've got 10 1-star reviews. All of the rest are pretty much hands down golden. Don't ever trust no one with 100% 5-star reviews. Never trust a business, never trust a company, or never trust anyone with 100% good reviews, because it's almost impossible to please everyone in business. There's always going to be someone that you're not able to please, and that's the law of life, and that's the law of averages in business and in sales. So always question whether someone's just got 100% reviews, because it usually means it's fake. So yeah, that's that page. If I go back, like I said, if I go back to my gigs page, my hands down best gig is the one I just showed you, and the rest I've got is like create YouTube channel, intro music for YouTube channel, intro music for podcast, feature you on my blog, and teach you how to sell beats. Hands down, my best breadwinner is the top one there. So then if we go over to analytics next, I like this page because it kind of just shows me what I've been doing. So if I go yearly, at the top I've got here. So if I break it down, it says total earnings on Fiverr since starting is 55,000. Now that combined with my website is one of my 2 income streams that I have for my music production service, my music production agency. So I get it's split between YouTube, it's split between Fiverr, and it's split between my website, my vocal website, my blog. So those 3 are the 3 streams of income that I get for my music production service. So this just breaks down my total earnings yearly across the year. I think my best year earning wise was 2018, 19 or something like that. I can't remember. Got this little sales page, kind of boring. There's not really much to see here. And then this one, it kind of shows you what my level seller. Once upon a time, I was a top rated seller, okay? And if you don't meet the criteria every month, then you will drop down. So I dropped down from level 2 to level 1, and now I'm at normal seller. And this fluctuates. When I'm heavy on my game, I'm organized, and I'm like banging out the orders, churning them out. I can get to top seller in a month or 2. And then I have months where there's a lot going on, family stuff, like I moved house and things like that. And that will just make me drop down a level, up, down. That's the way of life for me. But I'm definitely trying to get more organized so I can get back up to top rated seller. Because what I found is I can charge more when I'm at top rated seller, because the badge is there. So they land on my page. So I can charge top dollar. As you saw, my gigs at the minute my top gig is at £75. That's because I've dropped the price, because I'm a normal seller now. But if I was top rated, my top selling gig would be about 150 to 200. So you can see I can almost get double, but it's just the way of the world, and it's something that I accept now. I've been up and down for the last 4 years. I used to hate it, I used to get annoyed, but now I'm at a point where I'm like, what, it is what it is. And then you've got another rating section here, cancellations, and then nice little map of my world domination. So I've had, if you just run the mouse over the countries, you can see United States, I've had 833 sales. Nigeria I had 1, Brazil I had 3, Canada I've had 40, United Kingdom I've had 169, and Russia 35. And it's just like loads of different sales in different countries and whatnot. 30% world domination, so I've had customers in 30% of the world's countries. Haven't had none in Greenland, Iceland, some African countries. Haven't had none in down here. So it's a nice little touch. Every now and then, I don't look at the screen much, but it's always good to see where my customers are coming from. The United States, hands down, is my most amount of customers have come from. The genre of music I make is hip-hop, R&B, EDM, and hip-hop and R&B was born in America. So the majority of Americans make a lot of hip-hop and R&B, so therefore they're coming to me. So So that's the analytics page. Like I said, total earnings there, completed orders overall is 100. I actually told a lie earlier. I said 4,000 orders, but that's actually incorrect. Total complete orders is 1,524. Average selling price is 46, and earning May 184. So it's down at the minute. But the reason why I said 4,000 is because I've got sales from my website as well, so sometimes I'll combine them in my head. The next tab we're going to look at is the promoted gigs. This is a new tab actually that hasn't been around for long. It's a new thing that Fiverr are doing at the minute. Again, if you want to get involved with Fiverr and you like Fiverr, or you're interested in selling your own services, it's something that I highly recommend. People ask me all the time, is it too late to get involved? Honestly, I don't. Fiverr, if you ask most of the people, if you walk down your high street and ask people, you know, what is Fiverr.com, most of them won't know what it is, which means Fiverr haven't completely dominated their market. Ask them what Coca-Cola is, they'll tell you. Ask them what McDonald's is, they'll tell you. Ask most people what eBay is, they'll tell you. But ask them what Fiverr is, most people won't be able to tell you, which means Fiverr still have a job of increasing their brand awareness and getting more customers and more sellers to their website, right? So there's still time to get involved and you know, and make money from Fiverr. It's hands down. So if you want to know more about starting and selling on Fiverr, or becoming just buying from Fiverr, because you can buy a graphics design and all of that, you can click the link in my bio. But my promoted gigs, this is my promoted gig section, so it kind of allows you to promote your gigs on the platform. So you can pay to get shown in more and more places on the website. Pretty handy. Like I said, they've just launched it in the US 6 months ago, and I had access to this 2 months ago. The only thing is, you have to be a level 1 seller and above to use this function. And last month I was a level 1 seller, but now I've dropped down, so they've removed it from me. But when I was using it, I had some good results. Like I spent £120 to promote my ad across the website, like my service, and I made back £670 in revenue, which was 5 orders, which is good. So I got a 5 to 6 return on my investment. So every pound I spent promoting it, I made back £6, which is fantastic. In the world of marketing online, you want between a 3 to 5 return on your investment, and this gave me about a 6 return on my investment, a 6x. So that's fantastic. It's just a shame that they removed it, but I'll get it back. That's just the way of the world. So yeah, earnings, we kind of looked at that on the last page. This is like in dollars. My net income in dollars was 74,000, withdrawn 72,000, and pending is $248. And like I said, we've seen that page, and this is just a list of the money that's been, you know, which is pending to be released, because when you're top rated seller, they will release your money after a week. So if I do a job today, they will release that money in a week's time, and that will be in my PayPal. If you're less than top rated seller, like you're level 2 or level 1 or normal seller, then you gotta wait 2 weeks. So this just shows you when your money is going to be released. So a job I done 2 weeks ago is going to clear today. Okay, so that's basically how it works. Then you got the community tab, which I almost hardly ever used. I'll probably click this link more times in this video than I have actually in real life. Look, it's got events, it's got all sorts of stuff, tells you what events are coming up. I've actually, as a side note, I've actually been to a Fiverr event before. It was a social media Fiverr event. They invited me down as they was doing stuff with all like the top rated sellers and stuff like that. Went down, I met a guy called Vasily 17. Go follow him on Instagram. He is a social media guy. He's really good. I went down there, met him, and learned a ton of things. So Fiverr are always using ways and showing us ways to grow our businesses, and because the more money we make, the more money they make. And the last tab is just a more tab, buyer requests. I don't really know what none of them things are, I'll be honest, so I'm not going to go into it. But this is the back end of what a Fiverr account looks like. Okay, it's the back end of what a Fiverr account looks like. Like I said, if you're interested in using Fiverr, I highly recommend it, even if it's just for selling. If you don't want to, even if it's for buying, if you don't want to sell nothing, you're losing out, like you can see from my stats. But especially as a producer, if you're a producer and you want to make money, or you're a singer, like I came on this platform to sell my beats, right? And I ended up writing for over 2,000 different brands, media brands, artists, recording artists and producers, and making $75,000, right? So it's definitely something that I highly recommend. If not anything else, you can just use it to buy like artwork and stuff. If I just quickly switch, I'm going to show you in the next video what it is. But if you go to, if I switch up my account, you can see it. This is how it looks when you land on Fiverr. So I know most of you must have seen Fiverr before, but I'll just show you this anyway before I go. And if Fiverr's got everything, you can use it for graphic design. I use it for website design, graphic design. I use it for all sorts of stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't heard of it. If you have, highly recommend you use it. So that's today's video, life of inside a Fiverr music producer's account. Stay strong, stay positive. We're coming out of lockdown in the UK today. Today is like they're easing off on some of the restrictions, so we can go to the cinemas and things like that today. We can eat in a restaurant, which is good and exciting. So fingers crossed we're coming back to normal and back to reality, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it. So guys, as I said, I appreciate every one of you locking in, tuning in. Hit me up, message me. I want more engagement on this channel. Like I said in the last video, I haven't been doing much with this channel, but I want to do more with it. I'm going to give myself to the end of the year to reach 10,000 subscribers. So please help me do that. And it's definitely something I'm going to start doing more of. Side note, I paused my Instagram yesterday. I need a break from social media and to focus on some of the other stuff that I'm doing. I'm still running ads. I'm still using it from business, but from a personal standpoint, like posting my life and things like that. Sometimes I just don't want it at the minute, but I might do another video discussing that a little bit more. So because I've deleted that on Instagram, I'm using more of my time here to speak to you guys and invest in you guys so that we can all roll, grow and become more. Okay, sound better and become more is my slogan. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sign up to Fiverr if you can, and have a good day. Peace.